Um, Tonight we're gonna play some Moemon. I think I kind of left on a weird note because, like, I was saying, oh, I was gonna go into Cerulean, and I think I got stuck in Mount Moon because I just didn't have the patience. So tonight we're gonna do that, and we might do some level grinding, maybe. I don't know, but for the record, on the record, I am still trying to get those Moemon into from Emerald into Firered. It is not working. It keeps fucking around with the hexadecimals, and I might actually just have to gen them in. Unfortunately, like pretend that they're the originals, but that's the problem with Fire Red and Leaf Green, by the way, is, and I've said this before, is they're fucking weird and they're edited differently compared to the original 3 in Gen 3. So it's a little difficult to get them to work, and it's kind of fucking frustrating. So I might actually have to play around with a bit of the post content to get them in. Because again, there, I guess apparently, Game Freak really had to emphasize you have to beat the game in order to transfer mons. So it's unfortunate. It's embedded into the code, I think. So I'm gonna have to play around with the post content a bit off stream again and see if I can get that to work. But without out of the way, let me just get into this. So it's funny though, every time I talk about this shit, it's like, people often ask like, hey, how do you know all this metadata bullshit with Game Freak and Pokemon and shit? All I can say is I've spent 20 years fucking around with the code inside a lot of Pokemon games and seeing what I can or can't get away with, okay? So let me just say I'm one of the people who not only took a ROM hack and took mons from a ROM hack and transferred them all the way to Sword and Shield. So can you guess which ROM hack that was? That was crystal clear. So yeah. I've had a lot of time and a lot of experience fucking around with games. So sadly, I know I am a based virgin cuck. So yeah, I play with Pokemon. There will always be Flumes in my heart. Oh, thank you, Snakey. Thank you. Anyway. Twitch, by the way, yes, I am saying that about me, not someone else. Don't fucking ban me, please. Jesus Christ. I have to fucking interrupt. I hate how I have to say that, too. It's like, yes, I'm talking about myself. We're both giant nerds, I see. Yes. Anyway. Let us jump into the game. We're both giant nerds. Yeah, I mean... honestly, I think all of chat is just a bunch of fucking nerds. Alright, let's go. Actually, for once, let me actually, like, since I'm, I'm gonna actually fucking work on the on the controls for once. So, give me one sec. Before I actually start this, let me look at the streets. Where is... I swear to God. VBA is one of the fucking worst emulators. It literally is. I cannot stress that enough. Input. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yep. A is going to be X. And then, oh wait, hold on. Clear and then clear. A is X and B is Z. Holy shit. Thank you and okay. See, now I'm gonna like fucking forget about all of that. And my finger's gonna instinctively press Z as my thing. Alrighty, let's go. Let's see here. Did I already go down here? No, I didn't. Okay. Thief. Big old thief. No, I did not steal art. I was watching a video about art theft. I think it was Illuminati who made the video, right? And I gotta say, she hits it spot on. That a lot of the problems with art theft usually is that, much like content creators, artists don't have the same copyright protection viabilities that corporate companies do, which I find fucking abhorrently deplorable. But I mean, hey, you gotta fuck someone over, you know what I mean? But like, the only thing we do have is fair use, but you know, we don't have any like demanding power to sit here and say like, yeah, this is our property, don't steal it from us. And so it really is a bit of annoying. But I'm good. 1381, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome to hell. Hope you enjoyed my special little hell. No, but I've always said this in the past. I think oh, I was supposed to switch. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to this. Of course, I'm switching to Spiro. Okay. See what I mean? I was gonna I flipped the controls on me, and my fingers instinctively say, "No, it's the other way. It's the old way." And it's like, no, brain, work, please. No. Seriously though, like, I've always said this. I'm a big advocate on fair use when it comes to things like that, but at the same time, like, there's no protections for artists or content creators, so it's like, we're basically the middleman that gets fucked over, so, anyway. Snakey says, I feel like I could make a ROM hack, it would just be padded platinum, you can guess what that entails. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can guess. I've always said this too. I've said, like, in the past, like, if I were to make a ROM hack, I'd probably do something similar, if not, like, do something stupid, like showcase my art, or, like, have a, you know, fat version, or, like you said, a padded version. Or just be, it wouldn't be, like, it wouldn't be a ROM hack, or, like, a game to take itself too seriously. It would just be, like, haha, dude, look. It'd kind of be on the same emphasis as That Special Day. It's like, haha, dude, look at this. So, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I've always wanted to make games in the past, and that's why I stepped into pixel art 7 years ago. It's because, like, I wanted to make games, but I just never had the time, and still don't. But I mean, hopefully one day I can just sit down, learn to code, and learn to make a game. So, one of the big things. Oh my god, Glamia looks fucking amazing, dude. Oh my god. Okay, dude, I really want a I want to see what Purr Ugly looks like now. Oh god damn it. I really want to see what Purr Ugly looks like now. No, but seriously though, I always wanted to make games, and I also wanted to make music, and I think one of the big factors of why I wanted to make music was because of Undertale. Like, I loved Undertale's OST, and I loved Deltarune's as well, but I love the sound. I can't even remember the fucking term for it, but I love the way it sounds and how it works, especially the AUs, the Undertale AUs. Like, the themes in those are amazing, you know? And I've always told myself if I ever learned music, that would be one of the first things I'd work on. But, you know, like I said, I have to have a lot of time and investment in that, and, you know, clearly you can see where my time and investment is going. But, time to pick Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is the best boy. You know, like, everyone, listen, I have to sit here and say, I don't like Gen 1, I think Gen 1 is really overplayed, but if I have to be honest with myself, Bulbasaur is the best boy in Gen 1, so, you know, like, I can't really sit here and advocate for Charmander, because, you know, Kanto, but, I can advocate for Bulbasaur, because he's the best boy. And I strongly encourage everyone who plays a Cantumer game, pick Bulbasaur. Okay. I'm kind of surprised you didn't pick Venusaur, considering, you know, that Venusaur is, you know, a Venusaur. Well, I mean, I kind of just let chat pick the starter, so that's why. That's why, yeah, but I understand where you're coming from. And, you know, Kanto is, you know, a fucking meme. And, yeah, I regret it too, don't worry. But, I hate Charizard. I fucking absolutely despise Charizard. I hate everything about Kanto, to be honest, because, you know, I'm a Gen 3 baby. Fuck Kanto. Fuck your Kanto. Your Kanto's overrated. But, you're fitting in the stereotype there, August. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But, so, no, but like I said, I would have picked Bulbasaur if I didn't let chat dictate my my gameplay. But no, I mean, hey, I might as well. Gen 1 is unstable and Kanto is absolutely overdone. Oh yeah, like I've said in the past, someone had said to me at one point that if you take all of the collective mainline games, about a quarter of them, like 25% of them, contain Kanto or are based in Kanto. Okay, and that's excluding all the references to Kanto. It's just like, it's like, okay, Game Freak, we get it. Stop sucking yourself off about how good those games are. Put that effort into some other games. You know, it's kind of embarrassing when Game Freak does that, and it's just like, you know, I can take the piss out of it too, because it's like, Kanto is good and best and I love it. But, you know. There are 13 Pokemon games that contain Kanto. Yeah, that's like 25% of all the games. That's, like I said, that's excluding all of, like, the references to Kanto too. I think the worst offender to references to Kanto, if I'm gonna be honest with you, has to go to USUM and let Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Because, if you think about it, if you remove all of the Kanto bullshit in those games, you don't have a game. That's kind of how fucking stupid that shit is. You have a plot, but everything else about the game is like, well, we have this multi-dimensional bullshit, which I love. I love when Game Freak does that because it confirms the bias for me of, well, there are two different timelines. You see, there's the Mega and the non-Mega, and I love shit like that, right? I love that sci-fi multi-dimensional bullshit. But if you take all the Kanto shit out of those games, literally, it's like half a game. It's kind of insane, to be honest. Makes me kind of sad. So, like, makes me kind of wish that, like, Game Freak, like, you know, literally tried, but, you know, that ain't happening. I shouldn't say that, apparently, because, you know, Diamond and Pearl, but we need to go back to the Mega timeline. You know what, honestly, I have to sit here and say, yeah, I agree. But here's the problem, and this is my personal problem with this, right? Don't start something, provide very little evidence to help base why it should justifiably exist, and then dump the project completely. That's why I love X and Y, but I also fucking despise X and Y. Because it started something fucking wonderful. But Game Freak could not fucking pull itself together and finish what it was doing because of a deadline. And it was just like, alright, well, you know, and then Oraz threw more questions than answers, which you would expect a remake or the second iteration in a generation to, you know, do, which is answer some of those questions. That's why Black, White and Black, White 2 kind of work so well. It's because Black and White provides these fucking questions that, well, why the fuck is Unova like this? Black, White 2 answer those questions. That's why, and the same could be said with Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. Like, Diamond and Pearl provides questions, Platinum provides answers. Why they work. You know. But the problem with the Mega Timeline I have is it provides way too many fucking questions. It throws way too much shit into the mud. And then Game Freak doesn't have the fucking time, nor the emphasis, nor the will to fucking answer those questions in any of their games. So whenever I hear people sit here and say, like, oh, well, I hope Diamond and Pearl remakes are going to be a mega game. Good chance there's not, because they've already sunk that ship. I hate to be that guy, but... Oh shit, Mawile! Oh fuck, it's a Mawile! And, you know, it's why I don't like Sword and Shield too much either, now that I think about it, is because it literally is just, hey guys, look, it's a game with the gimmick. Love it. Shut up, but love it and buy it, please. And it's just like, you know we're gonna be suckered into it because it's a new game, yes, but can you literally try harder than, like, you know, just shoving the fucking Pikachu up your ass and calling it a day? So, Black 2 is still my favorite Pokemon game ever. You know, honestly, I have to feel this. I have to feel a similar emphasis on Heart Gold and Soul Silver and Platinum, Platinum especially. I don't know why, but Platinum really has a special place in my heart. And no, but like Platinum has a special place in my heart personally, so I understand. But Heart Gold and Soul Silver is a good second, and then Omega, surprisingly, I know, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire actually have a third place in my heart. So, it's always the games that have, like, make me cry or have had a huge impact are the ones that, like, win me over. And that's kind of what it is, to be honest. You know, if you wonder why Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald aren't on there, it's really because I love those games. My first Pokemon game was Ruby, but the issue I have with those games is continuity. And what I mean is, okay, you go from being a trainer to now you're fighting bad guys. You don't know what their ideals are, what their beliefs are, other than just one wants more water, one wants more land. Okay? And they're kind of tricked into believing that their ideal is great. So then you barely fight them, you travel all over this region, and then, like, I know I'm sounding like I'm discussing the plot of every Pokemon game. Wow, what a shocker. Wait. And then, like, the other thing is, and then the huge thing is like, they accidentally summon the legendaries, and then, like, it's just magically done and over with. Like, the whole synopsis of the game, the build-up to the game is just, boom, it's done. And it's just like, okay, well now it's left. And it's like, I get that Ruby and that Sapphire were the first actual attempt at trying to, like, pull a synopsis plot for, like, the legendaries. You know, if you exclude Gold and Silver, because, let's be real here, they're kind of just, like, inserted in there, kind of like Gen 1. But, you know, there really isn't no, hey, there's needs to be an emphasis as to why these exist. Whereas every other game after Gen 3 has that emphasis. But, like I said, I grew up with them. They're not really my favorite, one of my favorite games, though. Also, the continuity of dragging certain areas in the game. Like, Hoenn... Listen, Kanto struggles with that a lot, but Hoenn is notorious for it. One of my most beloved areas in Hoenn is Route 116, and it's because it really is a fucking chore. To me, at least. I loathe Route 116. Because it's like, I do not like feeling like to play a game, I don't feel like it needs to be a chore. You know what I mean? Like, so it struggles with balance is what it is, for me personally. Pokemon peaked on the DS, in my opinion. Cool pacing. Pokemon, okay, so I feel like Pokemon never really peaked. So, also you got to go. All right, I'll see you later, Snaky. Have a good rest of your day. No, but I don't feel like Pokemon has ever peaked, in my opinion. I think it just has stayed stagnant since the one time it shined, and then it stayed stagnant. I don't think Pokemon has ever really peaked. It's just only recently now we're seeing it like in the light that what it really is. It's what it's always been, really. And it's just like, guys, none of the games were actually perfect. You know, I could sit here and say, yeah, like, oh yeah, Black White 2 or Black and White are good games, and they do the one thing Game Freak horribly fucks up every time, which is, hey, present questions as to why a justification for this exists, answers them in the second iteration. But none of the games are perfect. None of them are good in, you know, in hindsight. But, you know, I think honestly nowadays, I think people are starting to see for them what they are. And it's fine. But I don't want people to come off to the idea of like, Pokemon has always been great, or Pokemon peaked at this point and then slowed down, because it's like, no, like, the games have always stayed stagnant, have always stagnated, like, to certain degrees. It's just, only recently now are you looking at it as like, oh yeah, well, wow, these games are actually not that great. It's because they keep standing to the same formula, and it's like, you know, I guess you could use Gen 7 as an excuse, if we're gonna call it that. Like, oh yeah, Gen 7 changed the formula, but, no, it actually didn't. It stayed with the same formula. It just got rid of one thing, and that was the gym leaders. And that's it. Like, nothing else was changed. So, I don't know. I think honestly, like, I love Pokemon, not because I love Pokemon, because I like making fun of, now, at least nowadays, I like making fun of Game Freak. Because when you have a person like, you know, Masada at the helm, it's just really easy to poke and prod and make fun of, like, all the fucking flaws in Pokemon now. And really, I think the other thing is like, I like making fun of the community as well. The community, especially the PokeTuber side, that's the funniest shit ever. It really is, because it's like, listen, you want lacking in self-awareness? Look at Joe Merrick. You really want a great fucking example of lacking in self-awareness? Fearlessify. You want shit taste in literally doing anything in terms of Pokemon? Hey, Drive. So it's like, I guess my point is you could look at things in a light. If you look at things in a light where it's like, okay, a lot of these games are kind of silly. Okay, like, don't take them seriously. Okay, and then on top of that, look at the PokeTubers as well. Like, their job is to force feed you Pokemon information. Any of it that they can grab. All in all, the Pokemon community and Pokemon as a whole is just kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's just the point I'm trying to make, is like... Also, hey look, it's Grimer! I remember this. I think I remember this sprite. Wasn't the sprite on, like, the other in Emerald? I think it was, actually. Yeah! Yeah, it was! This was, Grimer from Emerald. This is the Grimer from Emerald. I think they redid it. That's actually pretty good, not gonna lie. Good shit. Good shit, not gonna lie. Approved. I think they redid most of the sprites, apparently, in this game. I think this is the revival. I think. Maybe. Yeah, it is the revival. I've read it. No. But no, really though, like, I won't lie, like, if you look at Pokemon, the community, everything involved with Pokemon in general, if you look at it at face value, it's all kind of just silly, but, like, it's ridiculous, it's silly, you know? And, like, there are times where I've sat here and said, like, oh yeah, this sucks, this is garbage, lol. At the end of the day, like, I have to sit here and also acknowledge the fact that, like, it's all silly, you know? It's all fucking silly to begin with. Oh, Sun Thundershock is disabled? Well, Stonk, you were useful for, like, 1 minute. But I mean, hey, like I said, one of the worst things about Pokemon, in my opinion, is the PokeTubers not good. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and disagree with you. Because the worst behaviors that come out of the community is often the content creators themselves. And why I say that is, when you have a type of influence in a community, right? Any community, right? Any community, it can even just be like Pokemon or My Little Pony or like whatever the fuck you want, whatever the fuck you like, right? Anytime, and I've learned this with commentary when I was in commentary, you know, as if I'm saying like I ever left, but I've retired to an extent. Anytime you're in a fan base or a community of some sort and you have type of influential power, you tend to represent that community in some fashion. So when you have a bunch of, you know, people with content who make content and have a large following to begin with, and their personality, it doesn't really sit well with a lot of people outside of that community. You know, you're doing morally questionable things. You want a great example? Nappy's a great example, or like A-Drive, Verilicify as well, since everyone's going to fucking thinks I'm gonna pick on people that are enemies. No, I'm gonna balance it out, because even Verilis acts in a way that I don't even approve either. So, when you have people, you know, and they act a certain way, the community's gonna follow suit, right? The fan base is gonna look at these people who have this influence and power, and, oh my god, Trubbish looks fucking adorable. I want a Trubbish now. Fuck, man, I want a Trubbish now, god damn it. But, when you look at content creators, right, like that, and, you know, you think, damn, they have all these followers, I want to be just like them. I want to have the same type of influence, the same type of power. So it's a constant kind of like horrible cycle of like, you gotta influence, you have to have like a type of personality in that community to even have the power to begin with. And it just festers within the community, right? Now, I'm not saying that it's always toxic. I'm just saying, look at the creators that you watch in, like, analyze whether their patterns or behaviors match up to whether it's like okay, right? But I think one of the big problems that I have with PokeTubers in general is not the behavioral patterns, not the way that they influence the community to some extent, but just overall, like, again, listen, I'm a variety streamer, okay? I love Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon for 20 years, but I don't class myself as a PokeTuber. If anything, judging based on what I've seen, as a content creator, if you start off with one thing and one thing only, and that one thing stagnates, you're going to be struggling, and that affects your mood overall. Okay? It affects your mood, it affects your community, it affects everything around you. Because you're a one-trick pony, in my eyes. As a viewer, you're a one-trick pony. Oh, I come here for Pokemon content. So if you start off, like, for example, if you start off with one thing, Pokemon, for example, and over time, you've done that for so fucking long, you get what I call the Callum effect, where you love the thing that you do, you love doing what you do, but it's very difficult to read whether you love it or you're just fucking sick and tired of it, and you don't know what to do to move on. And the other thing is that viewers get used to it. Viewers get used to you doing that one thing. Whereas again, like, being a variety content creator or just a variety streamer, guess what? I can do whatever the fuck I want. And yeah, it's going to be harder for me to grow because there's no consistent one thing that I can rely on to grow. But at the end of the day, my mood can, you know, just be as good as I would like it to be. and I could, you know, find love and stuff that I can appreciate. So, also I can expand my horizons. Yes, chat, exactly. Also, did they just toxic spike me? Oh, bruh, is he really using energy powder? What? Damn, this game really got difficult for a sec. I was just pressing A, to be honest. When I go on these tangents, I tend to like I tend to watch the game and I'm just like not even paying attention. But no, like as a content creator, if you focus on one thing, right, and you grow based on that one thing, it's understandable as another content creator that you're gonna get fucking tired of wanting to do that one thing, especially when it's the same schlock over and over and over again. You know, it's why in the past you've seen Pokemon Poketubers venture off to other things or change their content a little bit more, like Shady Penguin, for example. Shady is a great example of moving on. What's that guy's name? Fucking Mando? Great example of that too. You know, Jay Witz, thank you. That's a good example too. He started off as a Poketuber as well, you're right. Also, am I gonna live this? No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking lose, of course. Of course! But, yeah, I mean, like, my problem with Poketubers is more content creator basis instead of viewer basis. Like, a lot of viewers, I used to have the same mindset too. It was, oh my god, this dude is so full of shit. He's so about himself, or he's such a fucking narcissist and he's a sellout, lol. Whereas now I have a different mindset of, well, no, they're influencing people in a way that probably isn't the best. They promote a certain atmosphere to the community that doesn't really help. And like, again, I'm not gonna sit here and judge how you run your career, but you know, you chose to sit here and do one thing, whereas I'm pretty sure you've had multiple doors of opportunity to adapt or at least move on to other things, and you chose not to because, oh lol, Pokemon brings the views. So, you know, again, I'm not saying that that's every case, but I'm saying, like, as a content creator myself, or trying to become one, I could look at it as like, yeah, that's kind of an issue. So A-Drive is a great example of this situation. Literally, the dude's bitching and crying about money, and literally cannot stop fucking crying about getting less than 40k per year and wants more money. I mean, yeah, like I said, like, you devote yourself to one thing and one thing only, you're gonna have issues. You know, unless you learn to divert and, I guess, move on from other things. So that's why you see a lot of Poketubers right now, because Pokemon is fucking dead at the moment, dude. I don't give a fuck what you guys are saying. Listen, nothing is out yet, nothing has been announced. It's the 25th anniversary, yes. But when I see videos saying like, guys, it's the Pokemon 25th anniversary, let's start predicting about Diamond and Pearl, lol, or what's coming up, it's like, I was like, alright, Pokemon's dead right now, go find some other shit to do, please, until, like, you know, you one-trick ponies are needed, okay? So, it's just like, yeah, it's a little silly. Again, me talking about this is a little silly in and of its own, but the reality is like, just Pokemon in general, the franchise, the community, the fan base, the content creators, all of it in general, it's just kind of silly. It really is, and I get the business aspect of it, and I get the approach, but being someone who's not given a shit for like most of his life, I can't help sitting here but laugh just a bit. So it really is all silly in my opinion, and I mean, it's just what it is. I can't say, you know. One good example of how ridiculous things can get is the accusations on cheating, especially with a guy like Pimp Knight. Well, yeah, no, I agree. Pimp Knight is one of those weird examples of, you can't really prove that they're cheating, but you know it's probably going on. But here's the other thing is like every fucking content creator, especially I just don't give a fuck. I openly allow it to be seen because I'm a streamer and it's my stream. You can judge me based on what I do on stream, but at the end of the day, you're judging a guy who is very open about what he does. Well, you're also judging someone who literally likes fat people and is an artist in that particular area in, X amount, and also a bunch of exorbitant amount of bullshit that he clearly doesn't give a fuck about. But in that area, it's like most PokeTubers cheat in some fucking fashion or form. Like you can't just sit here and tell like people like, guys, I'm not cheating, and then in the background we like know you have like a modded Switch somewhere, or we know you have a modded 3DS, or like we know you have Citra, or like we know you have PK Hex. Like you can't sit here and tell me like you're not going to use those tools that are right there if you need them. I'm sorry, I find that myself hard to believe. So I don't know. I just think honestly, like I said, I think Pimp Knight's situation's interesting to me because it's like he has all the necessities to say he doesn't cheat, but like, what in the you could have you could literally own Game Freak, and still people would have like the perception of you cheating. So it's like there's really no fucking point on whether to be advocately supportive of him or like disavowing him, because like everyone else, to some extent, cheats, right? Or like everyone else, probably a lot of other people have various amounts of tools or physical tools at their disposal to do just what he does, if not better or worse. So it's really fucking hard for me to sit here and say, nah, Pimp doesn't cheat, or nah, Pimp does cheat, because it's not easy to prove unless Pimp literally physically shows an untouched hard drive with the various copious amounts of tools that every PokeTuber has at their disposal. So again, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so it's hard to really make a claim like that. It's why I can't really honestly, sit here and defend Vereless 90% of the time anymore. It's because like, alright, you can make claims. Do you really know what's going behind the scenes, though? You can literally, like... one of the big things that I can't understand is... with Vereless as well, is... and this is just my opinion, right? You can sit here and look at fucking stats, okay? And look at 5 IV stats, right? Or 6 IV. Well, 6 IV, yes. We can all come to a consensus agreement saying that that's hacked. Hands down. That's easy to tell. But, like, you can't fucking sit here and tell me that a 5 IV is 100% proven to be a hacked, especially when, most of the games are RNG based anyway. Okay, so you can't fucking sit here and tell me that there's not going to be a Dynamax raid where, on the off chance is a shiny 5-star. Now, am I saying that the odds that are like completely, like it's damn near possible that almost every raid is, one of those? Of course I'm saying that is fucking impossible. But like my thing is like you can't just sit here and say like every single 5 IV shiny whatever is hacked. And more importantly, like, again, you don't fucking know. You could be fighting an all shiny team with 4, 5, 6 IVs. You don't fucking know. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. That's not for you to sit there and judge. It's only for you to sit there and judge when it becomes a competitive problem. And that's the gist of what I'm saying. So, but then again, it's why I say competitive's a joke. People really fucking love fighting in a children's game, and they'll take any grasp of glory that they can. And to some extent, then it gets to a point where it gets kind of stupid. So, and when you can't grab that grasp of glory, you make rules up for yourself and follow suit. That's why Smogon exists. So, again, like I said, Pokemon in general is a silly topic, but it's a silly topic I kind of enjoy talking about because it's funny. To me, it's funny to poke and prod and make fun of the community. You have to like acknowledge how silly shit is in this community before you actually like understand the full gist of it. I can't stress that enough. So, like I said, I've been a part of this community 20 years now. But you know, I can literally, you know, I think honestly at the end of the day, you can't really, I honestly think if you're gonna valiantly defend one guy or another, and then go against someone because their opinions about a certain topic are different, then, well, you're no better than the fucking people who you're going against, now are you? So, also, Jesus Christ, I am losing right now. What the hell? Oh, it's because Zubat has a fucking, it's because Zubat literally has confusion on me, that's why. Of course it does. Why am I using Surskit? Why? No, literally, why am I using Surskit? I bet people who are watching me like go on a fucking tangent right now, they're like, dude, you literally were playing on autopilot and you didn't even know what the fuck you were doing. Yeah, I understand. I get it. Alright. Losing stinks, it's so uncool. Damn, dude. How's the weather right now? Foggy as shit. Cold as fuck, too. Dude, Cynical, you're gonna fucking die, dude. I can tell you that right now. I like you, but you're gonna fucking die. Someone said, I love how you can valiantly defend and go against the same fucking values that you say at the same time. No matter what the stakes are, a Poketuber is a Poketuber. It's their job. It's not like you don't have a similar instance with your job. Well, that's the beauty about being a content creator. You could say one thing behind the scenes, completely say a different thing on camera. So, like I said, yeah, you could be for something, but you can also be against it too. Just depends on what the mood is, I guess. So, I mean, listen, I'm not saying people don't love their job, but much like with Callum, it's very hard to read someone when they sulk a lot. And I like Callum. Like, I actually love Callum and his content. But it's hard to read when you're sulking a lot, too. But oh, I'm so sorry, chat. I'm sorry about that. I should have moved the fucking mic. I'm sorry about that. Air is kind of dry, so. Are you gonna put Lancet and Doof in the game? I could, technically. Now that I have the sprite loader and inserter, I can. It really wouldn't be that hard, to be honest. You know, one of these days I should just do that on stream. It wouldn't even be like a real playthrough, it would just be like randomly on stream, why not? Also, Jesus Christ, this encounter shit is so annoying in this fuck. One of the bigger reasons why I hate Kanto. Caves. Encounter rate. What is an encounter rate in caves? Alright. Do I not have anything to use here? I mean, I have Stonk and shit, but... Stonk and shit? Hey, stop, I found these fossils. Okay. So I was thinking about this earlier, and I was like, you know what, I should probably, like, bring back VTuber Niyuka. But, like, not because I want to, but because I want to, like, finish, like, okay, so Sho had showed me he had made a V-Roid VTuber, right? And he made it look amazing. I want to fucking finish Niyuka. I really do. I want to finish him. I want to finish the Vlad. I feel like I kind of left him on, like, you know, the VTuber aspect of him, like, you know, really horrible position. And I'm just like, God, you know, Sho made his look fucking amazing. And I kind of want to finish it. But I really want to finish it. I really do. Or I could make a completely different one. Which I'm down with too. But I'm just like, damn, I want to do all this fun shit, but like, maybe one day I'll work on it. Obviously, one day it will be done. Oh, Trubbish, what are we gonna do with you? Where am I gonna find a Trubbish? By the way, I had found out off stream I can't use the national dex, unfortunately. It breaks the game. So, oops. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay, so it has berry that's why I was like, wait a minute, I thought I already killed this thing. No, because it has berry juice. Of course it does. So now you're gonna use an energy powder, and then you're gonna yep. Why? Why, game? So it's gonna infinitely recycle, or unless I kill it. Or it kills me. Is it? Yeah, it's gonna keep doing this. Oy fucking vey. And now it's gonna recycle again. Until it dies to burn. Oh no, it didn't recycle. Oh, for once the AI actually works. And doesn't, like, infinitely loop to hell. That's amazing! Okay. Coughing. Alright, let's see here. I can't really use anything, can I? I can use Spearow. I realized that these names make no sense. Spearow's poison, that's right, it gives toxic spikes. I forgot that exists. You know, let's quick attack it. Yeah. It's not gonna do much, but I would rather here, smoke screen. I'm gonna smoke screen, bring its accuracy down a bit. I'd rather do that real quick and have Spearow die. Thanks, Spearow. You're a good boy. Stonk. Stonk, get in here, lad. Get in here. I need you to do this shit for me. Alright, Growl. Why did I click I clicked Growl. Okay. Stonk. Stonk, my lad. I need you to, like, just hit it. Hit it good. Okay. literally doing as much damage as I can. I genuinely, this is like... They don't want you to beat the game, obviously. That's true. Bro, imagine if this game was actually this if the original game was this difficult. I know this is pretty easy for anyone to look through and be like, ah, dude, this is fucking easy. Like, what are you talking about? And it's just like... I'm just saying, imagine it being a kid. Right? And this is what you have to deal with. It's like, oh my god, Mom, you're just so stupid! And then it just throws your Game Boy. Alright, cool. Voltorb, okay. Voltorb's pretty easy to deal with. Get him out of here. Of course he has Sonic. Why? Because, like, of course he has Sonicboom. Yes, let's add the most broken move in the game. In Gen 3, period. Sonicboom. One of the most broken. Yep. What's up, Acer? Good morning. I think Acer is having an existential crisis. It's like, wait, he's streaming super early in the morning? Like, what the fuck? I really can't beat this fucking Voltorb because of this fucking poison shit. I might actually have to, unfortunately, level grind again. Over a fucking Voltorb, of all things. I really probably should have beat all those trainers to begin with, though, technically. Acer says, I just got out of school and I see a notification say you're streaming. Yeah, I mean, it's like 8 in the morning here in the States, dude, so... Like, yeah, I'm just streaming. I'm just having a good time. Good time. Oh. Also, I realize how... I am... This is the second time I'm gonna lose to this. It's 4:20 p.m. in France. That's pretty nice, dude. That's spicy. That's so spicy, I need to drink my coffee right now. That was, that's a gamer moment. Alright. Right. Fuck. I really am gonna have to level grind again. Acer says, welp, I guess I'm here now. That's unfortunate, man. Gonna stay. Oh. Well, thank you for staying. Alright. Give me one sec, chat. Let me see something real quick. Oh no, please don't. Yeah, Fief, how about you come on to stream and then we'll decide when to play Craft again. Instead of DMing me when I'm streaming. Yeah, I'll decide it later. With her. You know, I understand that bugs a lot of people too. It's like, oh yeah, like he gets a Discord notification, he reads it on stream. It's like, yeah, because it's probably one of my friends asking me, hey, can we do this? Oh. Alright. Tell you what, I'm going to start level grinding because... Yeah, everybody knows the rules. So give me one sec. Just gonna do this. Configure. We're gonna mute this, obviously. Right. And then music. You know what? Let's put on something. Let's put on. I don't even know what I'm gonna feel. I don't even know what I feel like putting on right now for this. Because it's like I was not prepared to deal with shenanigans tonight. I mean today. So whatever. Okay, please no DMCA. Bruh, am I not hearing it? What's going on? Oh, thank you for the 95 bits, Ace. I appreciate ya. So, Acer says I'm no longer the #1 bits donator. That's alright, man. I mean, I think honestly, I think it resets in a week anyway, so... Oh, that's why, because it's at that. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I had the volume down because I was editing highlights for this, and that's why it's, like, really low. Like, what the hell? Like, why is it so low? There we go. Alrighty. Thank you for the 95 bits, man. Appreciate it. Sad. I'm not even a bits donator. Yeah, it resets every week, man. Unfortunately. I don't know why. I don't even know how to fix that. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've been listening to a lot of Undertale AUs as of late. When I do, especially when I'm doing art, I will literally just keep listening to AUs. Of course, the first mon that I have to level grind on, it's a fucking Jigglypuff. Alright. You're not even a bits donator? Yeah, I don't know why it removes that. Again, like I said, I don't know why it removes stuff like that. Also, I still don't know why it's not showing the notification. It should be working. Shit's driving me absolutely insane. Shit, like, you would think like things would work, but of course they don't. I might actually have to refresh the alert box too. You're eating? What you eating, man? It's funny too, because I was eating pasta earlier last night, where I like passed out. I was, my stove broke apparently. I would have not known, honestly, because I have not cooked anything in like 2 weeks. So, well, I was gonna make pasta, and I was like, shit, well, what am I gonna do? So I improvised. I improvised, obviously. And, I used ramen noodles, like, you know, red sauce, and, I highly advise you not to do that, but, like, you know, it's a go-to. So, hi, I'm awake. Hey, Phoebe. Hold on. I don't know how loud that is for you guys, so... Let's turn this down. Volume mixer. I've got so much crap. There we go. There. Astonish doesn't do damage to Pidgey. I know that. I'm speeding through grinding right now. Yes, I'm aware. Thank you, Thief. You know, it's funny too, because I got your DM and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably like plan that. And I was mentioning that earlier. When you wanna do Minecraft, obviously not today because I'm already streaming, but I was gonna DM you earlier. I was gonna DM you later after stream anyway, but Megalovania while grinding, I can't, unfortunately. Materia is on my ass with copyright claims. So, Thief says whenever you want. Alright, I mean, cool. Yeah, I had already scheduled everything. Well, I still have the 14th open. Not ill towards schedule, it's ill, because Megalovania Trap Remix, you know what, honestly, I get worried about playing music in general now because of this whole DMCA crap. It's, again, the lack of any acknowledgement towards anything in terms of art or fair use. It's either it doesn't exist or it exists. So... It exists. It doesn't. Not apparently to corporate companies or record labels. That's why we constantly get grinded in the ass about it. That's why Twitch keeps banning people too. So I'd rather not. I'm not gonna test waters like that. Also, so. Anyway. Yeah, no, Fief, obviously, like I said, man, I'm down to do it whenever, I just, not today. So, I play Osu all the time, I test waters every time I hit the random key. I would say not do that, but, I mean, like I said, it's your stream. I would rather, listen, YouTube's copyright system doesn't scare me. Twitch's lack thereof. Again, I love Twitch, but it's just really easy to point out Twitch's problems. And Twitch's lack thereof and hitting ban on the dumbest shit for no reason. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. So Fief, you have bigger balls than me, that's for sure. But then again, apparently, I've heard around the grapevine too. I was like, I heard around the grapevine, apparently, if this is Rick Astley, I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you, Acer, if this is Rick Astley. I'm waiting for Frankerface to show. An error occurred. Okay, you've been spared this time. My favorite thing about being a trans girl is that I can make fun of guys and be like, look, you like, I just look at them and go, man, a big girl's bigger dick and balls than you. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, bruh, really? Hey, yeah, no, like I said, I don't take risks like that. I only take them on YouTube because, like, I already know copyright farms exist, so that doesn't really faze me too much, and they're not gonna, like, dispute and try to sue me. Because, you know, YouTube system is so broken, they don't have to, like, prove anything, so I could literally just throw a dispute out and they're not going to respond to it, so. Also, I know better than to monetize copyright claims. If I'm not getting the money, why would they? Why should I give it to them? They still get ad rev. The ad rev, but they don't get the full amount if I don't make any. So. But, no, I just, at least on Twitch's end, I'd rather not test that water right now. I want to see what happens with Twitch and how they, implement the system that they're allegedly implementing, so. Alright, come on. Hi. I'm doing until they actually implement your system. I would highly advise not to, because God forbid John Twitch enters your chat and says, "Is that Monster Cat I hear?" and you don't have the appropriate licensing to play that? Banned, bitch. Again, I would advise not to, but Osu's music is all Japanese. I mean, that doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter. It could be literally fucking anything. Japan has its own copyright system as well. I've been copyright claimed by Japanese music before too. So I think what's funny is Twitch in general thinks they have an immunity clause because they're Twitch streamers, when really, copyright exists everywhere, unfortunately, and you'll get fucked somehow, one way or another. So I'm not trying to make this into a hot, touchy debate, but I as a Twitch streamer myself, I find it hilarious that a lot of streamers think they are immune to this because they've been doing it forever now. So yes, and their copyright system is so much better than ours. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's just fantasy brain telling you like, oh, Japan is so much better. When really all around it's like, well, give or take the right company will fuck you over. Again, I don't like the whole idea of, well, the United States is bad because of this, but over there, it's better than the United States. Just because you're being fucked over in one country. It's like, no, a lot of these laws with copyright, regardless of the residency of said law, are shitty. They are shitty. They are out of date and shitty, and they do not abide to current standards. It doesn't matter where you're at. So I can't sit here and vouch. So maybe one day the DMCA will realize that people are showcasing music as that's not some fifi. The DMCA is the law itself. The people who are fucking us over is the RIAA. The law itself is the DMCA. That's the thing that fucks people over. The RIAA are the people, the organization that has that law in place to begin with, because they think that apparently, like you said, sharing music is a bad thing, unless they're being paid for it. So, if anything, the reality is the DMCA, the law, is the out-of-date thing, and you know, I'm not saying anything, but the executives in the RIAA probably should get their shit together. But you know, they won't. The French copyright is shit too. A guy made a music and a company is just hippity hoppity. Your music is not my property. Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, like I said. That's why I don't agree with this whole fucking stupid fallacy of US bad, the law here bad, law good in other country, unga boonga. It's like you've never fucking lived outside of the United States. If you absolutely believe that, okay? And I'm not saying the US is freedom and the best thing in the world, because the United States is just as shitty as any other country. Okay, it's just as controlling, if not shitty. But you've clearly never lived in another country if you're sitting here saying that that's better and this is not. Because it's just like, really? So yeah, I agree. I understand, Acer. But like, yeah, it's... You're right. Like, most laws are shit. Alright, you're in a good position, Cyndaquil. I have faith you're going to actually do your job. Anyway. Countries are bad. We should all just go live on a deserted island. I mean, like I said, I just don't agree with this whole fallacy of law bad here, country bad here. Over there, the place I've never been to or lived in, that's better. So I don't know, maybe I sound like a dickhead about it, but it's because I've lived in other countries and I know. So for me, it's like, okay, well, what country did you live in that isn't Canada or Mexico? So I apologize in advance if I sound like a dickhead about it, but it aggravates me a little bit. Just a little bit. It just annoys me sometimes when people sit here and say, like, also, hey, look, Cynical's evolving. It just annoys me a little bit. I sound like an entitled fucking douchebag when I say it like that, but it's like... Like, again, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and tout the United States is the best thing ever, because reality is it's fucking not. If it was, well, what happened the week and a half prior would have never fucking happened to begin with. But, you know, no country is a utopia. So, but, again, like I said, I apologize if I sound like a dickhead about it. It's just like, these are some of these things that have just bothered me, you know? Anyway. So right now, we just evolved Cyndaquil, which is amazing, thank God. That means I can actually, like, work on something. Flamie says, oh, I never said anything about country being actually better, just Japan's culture is pretty fucked over. It's just, like, more than America. Yes. Yeah. What a lot of people don't understand, and listen, well, let me paraphrase this. I've stayed in Japan long enough to understand. My dad and my stepmother are stationed and lived in Japan. Like, they literally live, like, 20 kilometers away from, like, Tokyo. So, let me paraphrase this real quick. Let me just sit here and say this and put emphasis. Contrary to popular belief, Japan is a super conservative fucking country. Super, absolutely 100% conservative. And they're very judgmental people. They really are. Japanese are super judgmental. Like, let me put it this way to you, right? I have, my stepmother's Chinese, right? My stepmother's Chinese. She's from Shanghai. Most of her family have escaped China, thankfully. But they live in Japan. And the reason why is because in China, it's more about family. And if you're not close to family, well, then you're not part of family, right? The reality, though, is also, I just want to sit here and say, V, thank you for the follow, appreciate you. Welcome to hell. So, and also, who rated, who hosted? Acer hosted, thank you, bud. So, but, like, I have a Chinese niece, right? Sweetest little bean I've ever met. Literally, she's a fucking bean. I love her. She's the absolute sweetest kid I've ever fucking met. And, like, I can be proud to say that I'm her uncle, okay? She busts her fucking ass off in these schools, okay? She really does. And, my thing that I constantly hear from her, and keep in mind, I have to learn both Chinese and Japanese to understand what she's saying. But the things that I hear from her, it's kind of fucking shit. It's not a big surprise because of what I've known prior, but she gets bullied quite a lot just for being Chinese. So, like, it's like they literally treat her like shit. Like, there have been stories I've heard from my aunt that she's just gotten the shit kicked into her because of, you know, she's Chinese, and Japanese people are very aggressive towards foreigners that aren't American or European. So, especially Koreans. Yeah, exactly. Especially Koreans. So, yeah, I mean, Fifi's correct, yeah. Like, you know, Japan's system is kind of fucked too. But that's kind of the emphasis that I'm trying to say is, like, most countries kind of are. You know, there is no better country than the other because at the end of the day, they're all fucking crap. So, but no, I mean, that's what it is, I suppose. I just think overall, in terms of copyright, like, the laws need to update. They really do. They need to update and have content creation in art and media protected under it, not as property of a corporate company, but like fair use needs to be forcefully implemented as a law, not as a fictional system where the law, the court can dictate whether it's usable or not. It needs to be forced, and it actually needs to be shoved down the fucking corporate company's throats, RIAA, and it really needs to be fucking penalized heavily, like fuckloads heavy, not just stupid like $2,000 fine, heavily every time they violate it. So that's one thing I can never understand, by the way, the amount of insanity that is these fines. So, but yeah. Also, hey, show, morning. So, I like I said, I know I'm live early tonight. I mean today, because I got my sleep schedule fixed. So, if you're coming in and you haven't seen me this live, hi, how are you? I know I'm like a ghost apparently. Usually this is my sleep time. So, show says one guy gave me €20 tip on one of the comms. Oh shit, really? Congrats. Well, I mean, you know, actually, I would let you have that. For context, show has been opening comms to help me out with my situation. Too late. Did you already? Okay, of course. So, he's been very helpful with that. So. Also, is this bad time duo or trio? Oh no, this is under swap. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? So, but thank you, show again, bud. I love you, man. Thank you so much for helping me out. You're a good bean. So, RI doesn't give a shit because fines they pay cost way less than the court case would cost for the other part. Exactly, and that needs to change. If you want anything to fucking change, it doesn't even have to be the fact that fair use needs to be forcefully implemented into the law to punish these companies, but when they interfere with it, but that specifically needs to change, and it won't. As long as you have the same fucking people in the same seats, it's not gonna happen. That's why I keep advocating, listen. That's why I keep advocating. You want change, make it happen, but make sure it's reasonable. So, hi. So, show, you're gonna have to show me those comms later, dude. I'll be on my way home now, just wanted to pop in and tell you the good news. Alright, man, yeah, thanks, dude, again, appreciate it. I do appreciate it, again, you're awesome, you're a good bean. So, I'll, I mean, if I get off stream early enough, I'll pop in and say hi to you later, so, but, also, I got some things I gotta show you anyway, so, if you're curious. But yeah, have fun getting home. But yeah, no, like I said, Fee, if you really want things to get better, the first thing that needs to change is exactly that. Is the fines and the court costs. It really needs to change. So that makes it more of a threat towards these companies. Like, the reality is, because you're right, it's not a threat to them, it's a threat to the person who's trying to fucking get their shit back. That's why most content creators don't do it. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's true. Now luckily I know what a copyright farm is, so I don't give a fuck when it comes to YouTube. I'm gonna dispute everything unless it's companies I know and I'm familiar with or I can do research on. But when you see companies like ARPA or like shit like that, yeah, you're not gonna do that. So, but yeah. Also, show again, like I said, dude, thank you again. I don't know if I said it enough, but thank you. But yeah, it's just sad, to be honest. It really is. Like, I don't mean to be cynical, but like, really is nothing you can do about this, sadly. I mean, you can, so. Oh my god. This is really taking an obnoxiously long time. I just want Surskit. Level up, please. Alright. Alright. I just need these two up at 14 and 15, and we should be good. But I mean, yeah, like I said, I'd advise not to do it, but just that way you still have your channel. But I mean, then again, we're talking about the same platform who says if it's in the game originally, then it's okay, but if it's modded, you're gonna get in trouble. So, aren't the Pokemon on Moon level 10? Nah, yes, but the trainer that we're fighting I keep losing to is level 15 for some fucking reason in Rom Hack, so. Make sense out of that, if you will. Also, I'm gonna need a level grind anyway, so I might as well do it now, so that way, like, when I get to Misty, I don't have to deal with that. good old Rom Hacks and making trainers have overinflated trainers levels. Yep. Not even that. There's a Trebus. Wow, my fucking list is really acting up right now. There's a Trebush that has berry juice and recycle, and it has toxic spikes as well. So I have to fortunately work around that. Also, good old ROM hacks when they work on fucking with the RNG a bit too, with the statuses and stuff. I love that, and the capture rates. I think my favorite thing out of actually the funniest thing to me in the mainline games, in my opinion, is when Black and White 2 fucked up the EXP experience point system. Because it was a glitch, and then they had to patch it out, and then they made the same mistake again in Black White 2, but 10 times worse. And then they couldn't figure out how to patch it out. Probably my favorite thing with that Game Freak. You make a mistake, you fix it. You make the same mistake and you break it 10 times harder. Good old Game Freak. And you know what? Those behavioral patterns also share the same sentiment with ROM hacks. You have OG copies and they didn't get patched out. Oh shit. You know, I still have my original copy of Sapphire, but the battery died out. And, like, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna fix it with the battery situation. Like, I can replace the battery, no big deal. But I also have an original, like, cased copy of, like, Heart Gold. No Pokewalker, but it's just the case in the game itself. So, batteries and dying in Gen 3 just make it so the clock doesn't work, so it doesn't affect the saves and it doesn't affect the transfers, right? Yeah. Well, I would like to have the clock too. Like, I would like to have the clock. That's why. So. Alright. You need to get your battery of copy of Crystal Fix, because in Gen 2 they don't have to save anymore. My poor. Oh my god. That's kind of how I feel about my copy of Japanese Green. The battery still works in my copy of Japanese Green, right? And I actually have, like, it literally has an old save file from the previous user. And there's, like, I want to get those mods out of there before I reset the game. I want to save the game. I want to grab... what I want to do is I want to extract the save file out of it. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. Because my thing is, like, even if it's not my mods, I still want to preserve them. Right? So, like, for example, even though this is Rom Hack, you're probably going to see these mods later in the future. Okay? Because my thing is about preservation. Memories are memories, after all. But, like, I have this copy of Japanese Green, right? Like, a real copy. And I also have a bootleg English copy, too, of Green, because, of course I do. But, like, I'm on a ticking time right now, because the battery, I don't know how long is left in that battery, but I'm worried. You know what I mean? So... Are we done? Are we actually, like, done? Done. Because I would like to go, like, fight this trainer and get to Cerulean City. Fuck. Like, it has a Japanese Mew in it and everything, and I'm just like, I wonder if that's cheated, glitched, or actually legit. Because, like, I'm, like, curious, because I have to look at the game's data and see, because it's like, you know, event Mews have certain game variables in it that make it legit, and, vice versa, you know what I mean? So, with the glitch and cheated, so, it's why Bank, when you play Bank on the Virtual Console ones, Mew doesn't go in, nor does, usually Celebi, unless it's, like, an event it's the actual in-game Celebi. So, you could change that variable though, actually, now that I think about it. Oh my god, Jess, you fucking suck, dude. Can you, like, actually work? I really want to give Jess a good move, but literally the problem with Baneri right now is that she can't learn anything. At least from what I know. Yeah, she can't learn Rock Tomb. She can't learn Bullet Seed. I don't... Okay. Can she learn Thief? No, she can't. Well, at least she's gonna level up here soon, so I don't have to, like, deal with that. There we go. Alright. Oh, Tears in the Rain. Guys, you think in Deltarune, do you think Sans is gonna be fought? I don't know why, but I feel like Toby would not be able to control himself with that, like... Maybe that's just me, though. Alright, here. We good? Yeah, we're good. Alright, so I just did a lot of grinding. You still haven't played Deltarune? I'm actually streaming it right now, as we speak. I'm streaming it, and I've played it before, but it's good to revisit it every now and then to catch up. I make it a bit of a habit anytime I get information about Deltarune. Sadly, because I am an Undertale nut. I know that's embarrassing to say, but it's true. I like Deltarune. I love Undertale and Deltarune, what can I say? But no, I make it a bit of a habit. Anytime I hear any new information about Deltarune, I play it over. Not on stream, but in my personal. I play it over again just to, like, catch up, because you never know with Toby, right? You never fucking know when he's gonna, like, pop something out. So... Alright. Let us go fight a dumb boy. Can't believe I have to, like, level up to this point in order to, actually continue, like... Oh my god. No! Surskit, please! Oh my god. You know what? Well, I don't want to bring you first in, but I don't have much of a choice. Okay. But yeah, like every time I like hear anything about Deltarune, I play it over again because it's such a short and quick game, or at least a demo. It's just easy to go through. So, and by the way, yes, I will be sadly torturing myself with Jebel on stream when we get to that. So, don't worry. If I'm gonna CBT my way through Sans, in Genocide route, I will be CBTing my way through, Jebel. Also, I will be doing hard mode as well. Because, you know, I'm a hard man. Chili sauce. Alright. Hey. Alright. Dude, literally, can we not have, like, any more encounters? Can I please just go fight this goddamn... Ah! Kanto! I love my Kanto! Kanto! Alright, attempt number 3. I'm back, bitch. This is so unnecessary. It really is. Miguel is so fucking this is so unnecessary. The fact that I have to like play this like this is it really is unnecessary. Okay. Alright. Arden. Because you're a hog man. Though Grimer, I won't lie, Grimer's sprite is actually kind of awesome. I love Moemon Grimer. Yes, because we definitely need... Alright, come on. Of course, yes. This is fucking bullshit. Are you kidding me? Fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously. What absolute fucking bullshit. Trubbish. Alright, fuck Trubbish. Just get it out of here. See, now we're at the point in the game where I'm just like, you know what, I fucking can't stand this shit anymore. So now I'm just speeding through it for the sake of just, like, getting it over with. I hate this. Alright. Thank you! Holy shit, that should not be that difficult. Really, okay, the overinflated levels, alright, fair enough, I understand. But no, we had to go over the fucking edge. We had to go over the edge. Alright, guys. Fuck you, Geodude. Can you, like, not do this? Thank you. Alright. Alright, chat. Which one do I take? Left or right? I'll let you decide. Helix? Alright. Oh, do you want me to take the Helix Fossil because based Helix Fossil is God? Almighty Helix Fossil? Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I figured. Alright, this fossil's... I would have yeeted that from you if I could. This fucking guy. Swear to God. For the Helix! Antidote. I like how that, like, that's there to mock me. Like, yeah, you needed an antidote? Lol. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Anyway, doesn't these guys give you Mega Punch and Mega Kick? Yeah, I'm curious. Drain Punch. What? Drain Punch? And Jess can learn it. Oh my god, Jess can learn an actual good move! Holy shit! Jess, you're actually fucking viable now! Oh my fucking god! Also, I saw that really glitchy sprite, by the way. Good. Good. No, is this like a joke? Is this like Drain Kick? Stealth Rock? Oh, it's Stealth Rock. Did they edit the Helix Fossil? No, they didn't. I was gonna say, if they edit the Helix Fossil and it looked like the... Yeah! Like a Omanite. That was painful to say, by the way. TMO5, that's Roar. I don't want that. That's Garbo. Of course. Alrighty. Well, I mean, I did live to my promise. I did get to Cerulean City. It took me like almost like an hour and 45 minutes, but I did it. Why? 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 Alright. I'll tell you what. I'll save here. Because I got 2 more Pokemon games to play. Because we got more Kendo awaits us. So,